Hello everybody, just a few messages before we get started with this podcast. First of all, this is not an official episode of the AFK podcast. This is because this is an English project and the actual podcast is still in deep planning and probably won't be out for at least another month. So anyways, now with that said, I hope you enjoy this. Hello everybody, welcome to the AFK podcast. If you don't know, that is short for Away From Keyboard, because I have no clue what else to call this podcast, to be honest. If you don't know already, this is the show where us gamers come out to tell you about things that no one else would take our opinions for. Maybe no one likes our presence in the world. I do not know. Well, so anyways, this is the Away From Keyboard podcast. I feel I said this already. This show isn't scripted. It's a 45-minute show, or maybe an hour. What do you think? I have time to script this? No. I have my own main channel. So anyways, I have a fun fact for everyone. Oh yay, isn't that great? I know. So anyways, did you know that Adolf Hitler's mother considered abortion before her doctor convinced her to not abort? The more you know. So anyways, speaking of this episode's on the Holocaust. So of course our producers wouldn't let us just talk about the Holocaust, because the Holocaust is a very sensitive subject to some people, and it needs to be taken very seriously. So we've been given some conditions that we have to follow so we don't offend as much people. So anyway, so our conditions, oh yes, we have to take everything out of, how long is it? 1 moment, like 140 page book. A 140 page book. It's actually 138, but that I'm using for this, but man, my producers won't care, I hope. Please don't fire me. Alright, so anyways, yes, this is coming out of a 138 page fictional book that I'm hoping is accurate. If it's not, then we are one of those other fake news sources, just like the Wall Street Journal. But who cares about those Wall Street Journal people? They're overrated. We can talk about them in a later episode. Before we get started, just know that there will not be a Q&A at the end of the episode. Sorry to burst your bubble for anyone who decided to come. But then again, who's actually watching this live? No one. I'm recording this on Audacity, like a few days before I'm actually uploading this to YouTube. So anyways, what book am I taking this out of, you may ask? So there's many books about the Holocaust, but so I'm thinking book of, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I have never figured out how to pronounce this name. I should probably check it out on like Google Translate. Yeah, Google Translate, that'll get me a pronunciation. But it's called like Friedrich. You know, let's go to Google Translate, I am honestly curious. But anyway, so, Google Translate, I need your help. I should have checked this a long time ago, but so anyways, what is this book about as I load up Google Translate? So basically, Google Translate, what it does, oh wait, Google okay, well, this book, so what this book is basically, so, there's a kid, his name's Friedrich, however it's gonna be pronounced on Google Translate. So basically, he is pretty successful, his family's pretty successful, has a good life, but there's a twist. There's a thing called the Holocaust, and he's Jewish. What do you think happens next? I'm going to be talking about this book as it's the only thing my producers will allow me to use to talk about the Holocaust. So anyways, I got this up on Google Translate. What is this? Friedrich? Friedrich? What is this? Hold on. Friedrich? Friedrich. Friedrich. Okay. Friedrich. So, you know everything is like... It's like Frederick, but spelled with an I and with an H at the end. Oh, it's confused for so long. Friedrich? I was actually pretty close. Friedrich. Friedrich. Well, anyways... So yeah, Friedrich. Did you know that? See, you learn something new every day. Not like you're gonna learn anything educational from this, since this is a fictional book. Alright. How many times has I said the word fictional? There should be some sort of like drinking game for Away From Keyboard. Every time I say fictional, just take a shot. So anyways, so this book is basically a bunch of really short chapters. This book is so short, I could literally read it in a whole podcast, and it's gonna be a decent length, but I'm not going to. We've already spent 6 minutes rambling, and 30 seconds was my disclaimer. Good time. Alright. So, I guess I should talk about some of the relevant points in this book, and see how this ties in with the Holocaust. And we'll have a nice, good, one-sided conversation. Wow. This is sad. So, anyways. Oh, where to start off? Oh, so many options. So, I want to take a moment to talk about, first page, right now, let's do this. So, first page. There's a gnome in this book called Polycarp. Polycarp. Just... Anyone else? Just... Polycarp? Really? Couldn't have picked anything better. No. Polycarp. I mean... Polycarp. No, I don't even have words. Polycarp. When I first started reading this book, I thought Polycarp was going to be relevant. I don't think Polycarp comes up too much until the very end of the book, where I learned it was a gnome. Oh god. You see, I'm great at this. So, another player of John Herresh. No. Okay, Google Translate. You're gonna be my right-hand man today. We're joined by special guest Google Translate today. I need to Google Translate another name. Resh. Resh. I always call her Resh. R-E-S-C-H. Resh. Resh. Is that F? Resh, okay. Alright, so there's Herash. I hate Google Translate sometimes. So anyways, Herash. Okay, that actually sounds better. If you had the hair choice. So it says they only come outside on holidays, but there's other points where they are seen going outside when it's not even a holiday. Man, I'm still on the first page here. And he's barely ever seen. I mean, there's actually said in the first page though. You've seen a lot more than rarely. I mean, he's a pretty interesting character. We'll say that. Oh wait, it does call Polycarp a garden dwarf in the first page. Garden dwarf. Do they call gnomes dwarves in Germany? Now, I'm still analyzing this first page. We got 139 to go. And only some of those actually go with the Holocaust. Oh my. So, perfectly garden gnomes or garden dwarves? I never bet you never called the garden gnome a garden dwarf? I definitely never called a garden gnome a garden dwarf. If you have called your garden gnome a garden dwarf before, let me know in the comments section below. Yes, this is probably on YouTube. I'm gonna go with that. If it's not, then I don't know where this is, but tell me, please. So, anyway, let's talk about some relevant points in the book. Oh, yes. Okay. So, the Jungvolk. I think that's how you pronounce it, the Jungvolk. So basically, Jungvolk. When I first read this little chunk of the book, I can't really call this little, it's one of the bigger chunks of the book, actually. So this is the start of what I like to call the Holocaust. Or, nah, I'm not gonna go there. So anyways, this is the start of the Holocaust. Hooray! So basically I'm going to summarize what this is. So basically, long story short, what I got from this is the beginning of the Nazis. So anyways, yeah, the beginning of the Nazis. I'm great at this. Wow. So, anyways. So, yeah. Even they don't want, the Jungvolk doesn't want Jews there. Of course, Friedrich is a Jew. By the way, Friedrich's not in the club. If I don't think I even mentioned this. We only went to the first page. So, the narrator of this story, the narrator, yeah, not main character, I can't say that. Is his best friend, who was actually never named in the story from what I've heard. But then again, I just found that Garden Dwarf was a thing. Maybe I missed something. I mean, there is 140 pages, 140 papers that I don't feel like reading, but I am. Why do I do podcasts? I don't know. So anyways, so yes. It even says that he better not mention he's a Jew. And they can bring strangers on Wednesdays. I don't see why they should be allowed to bring strangers on Wednesdays. It even said strangers, like, I can just go, grab, my good friend Bobby and be like, hey, you want to join me? We're gonna go to a cult party. And Bobby's gonna be like, yeah, sure, let's go to a cult party. And then we're gonna be walking to this cult party. I'm calling it a cult party. Don't judge me. So, yeah, cult party. Oh my god. So there's also a certain way you have to roll your scarf in the Jungvolk. Luckily, I'm not a member of this since I do not even wear a scarf traditional. I do not even wear a scarf, ever. I used to when I was like in the first grade when I actually had a scarf that actually worked. Then, well, lots of years happened, and now I'm doing podcasts. And other stuff on my main channel. Yeah, this is fun. I should have gone back to the scarf, where I belong. So, also, apparently Friedrich, the Jewish one in this story, he has a ring in his pocket, which has a swastika on it. This confuses me. Wouldn't you want to oppose a swastika? But what I'm thinking, you might have this because a swastika, if you didn't know, is also a symbol for luck. Used to be. Then Adolf Hitler happened, and he became Time Magazine's Man of the Year. No, really, I think it was like 1938. Adolf Hitler, Time Magazine's Man of the Year. I don't know what society's come to, but That was over 70 years ago. I think. Can I math? No, I can't. I run podcasts for a reason. That all I have to count is my view count. Alright. But it does confuse me why he has a swastika. That's my main theory about how it's a symbol of good luck. I mean, this part, I would think it's in the beginning of the Holocaust, and we were talking about the Jungvolk, and not the Nazis, instead of the Jungvolk. And it was the Nazis. We don't know it's Nazis, so I would know. But, yeah. So, yep, swastikas. Why just talking about swastikas for 2 minutes? Swastikas. So, the clubhouse is a windowless room. Well, okay, here's a better one. But yeah, they're in a windowless room. But of course, when entering the clubhouse, here, they get to see a giant picture of the one, the only Bobby. Just kidding, Bobby's not in this story. The one Bobby I know was born multiple years later. By that, I mean not over 70 years, but in my talk, actually maybe over, no. This chapter was in 1933. 70 years from that would be 2003. And Bobby's older than me. Over 60 years from that. There we go. 60. Good number. I like it. So yes, a giant picture of Adolf Hitler. Oh, yay. And of course, the squad leader's famous scarf was right below there, stretched to its full width. I honestly wonder what its full width is. Could be a pretty short scarf, like, it could be, I don't know, what's something most of us know, like, it could be the size of, like, say, Bobby. Just kidding, no, just kidding. So it could be like 5 feet. It could be 50 feet. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think they specified. Yeah. So also the Jungvolk's victory rune is a lightning bolt. Or, if you really think about it, it could be a really horribly made S. I mean, my handwriting's bad enough, it could be mine. Or, it could be... I'm trying to figure... a backward Z! But really though, this is probably like half of a swastika, let's be honest here. Like, get another lightning bolt, position it in a special way, and there you go, you got the other half of a swastika. It's perfect. So, yeah, we're back to the swastikas now. That was swastika. So, pretty much excited at this point where I'm at right now to become part of the Jungvolk. Little did he know that. I don't think he knows what Adolf Hitler did in the next 12 years after that. And also the squad leader makes everyone repeat. I have no clue if I should repeat this sentence out loud because I have Jewish friends and I don't want to make people angry. But then again, are they going to see this podcast? No, they won't. So anyways, I wish I could put this in quotes so it's not my words, but this is a podcast. Everything I say is coming out of this mouth. So basically, it's making everyone say, the Jews are our affliction! Yep, the Jews are our affliction. He makes every word. Say it. It even makes Friedrich say it. And they make them stand up and speak loudly. I am not standing up, but I am trying to speak as loudly as I can. I am in a chair. Because I am not going to stand up and do a full podcast. Maybe I could. I would have the potential to. But then again, why? Why would I want to? I have much better things to do. Like watch this bar slide through the endless audio recording that it's creating. Yeah, that. So, anyway, long story short, I don't think he ever joined the Jungvolk. I don't know. I'm not German. I don't know any German people. You know some British people. Maybe they would be able to help with pronunciation. Now, Google Translate, you guys. We've been leaving Google Translate out for a long time. Let's get a translation for... Oh. Well, this was interesting. Apparently, Jungvolk translates to young people. Oh, just Jungvolk? The Jungvolk. Jungvolk. That's actually the German pronunciation. Jungvolk. I was trying to pronounce it like Jungvolk. No, just Jungvolk. Wow. So, what did we learn today? Jungvolk. This translates to young people. And it's just pronounced Jungvolk. Maybe German is an easier language to speak than I ever thought it would. I mean, then again, like, if you do speak German like that, I mean, you'd always get to clear your throat. Which, if that's a problem with you, I mean, that might be a good thing. Like, you know, you could just be talking to someone in German, and then, while you're talking, just say some random word, which gives you the excuse to clear your throat. That could be an interesting strategy to clearing your throat if you have to, instead of going like... That was horrible. I don't know, honestly, what I'm doing anymore. So anyways, let's continue talking about the Holocaust, because it was a great time. No sarcasm there. You know what I should have done? I should have looked up some fun facts about Hitler between each of these little sections we're all talking about. I only had those two off the top of my head. Why do I have them on the top of my head? I do not know. How have I been rambling for the past 20 minutes? 23 minutes now? I don't know. So anyways, going on with that part I just talked about for the past 10 minutes was the start of the Holocaust. Hooray! So now, the Jews are their reflection. So, anyways, whenever a crime is done, a Jewish person is the first person to always get blamed for it. This is shown on the part right after the Jungvolk. I'm sorry, Jungvolk. So, there. So, Friedrich, an unnamed friend number 22,794 are playing catch. What a fun time. But of course, they are playing with a little rubber... Now, I need you guys to keep this in your mind for a little bit. Little rubber ball. You got it in your mind? Good. Alright, so they're playing catch with a little rubber ball. So, you might be thinking, why a little rubber ball? Why is that so significant? It isn't actually. Actually, doesn't make any sense at all, in my opinion. But just keep it in your mind. There's a good reason why I am bringing this up. Trust me. So they're playing catch, but of course they're playing on the street. So, and then what happens? So, unnamed friend number 22,794 threw the ball to Friedrich while he wasn't looking. This was a bad idea because Friedrich didn't notice and the ball hit a window. There was a crash. The window was broken. Oh no. And this was all done with a little rubber ball. How hard are they throwing this little rubber ball? If it's a little rubber ball, it should just bounce off the windows. What do these people got? Superhuman strength? Is the window just too old? Like, the little rubber ball is gonna break a window. That window should have got repaired a long time ago. I get it, it's the 1900s, but a little rubber ball breaking a window. Oh my god. Wow. With the power of the little rubber ball, we can break borders. We can go anywhere we want to, kids. We will break borders. We will break into buildings. And we will steal all their money. Just kidding. I don't like going to jail. You may though if you would like. I am not paying for your bail free. Disclaimer. You may be sent to jail. Or you might have to pay fines. And then again, you're just stealing a bunch of money. So if you have to pay fines, you've got a lot of money over it. So you're golden. So, of course. So, we all know that unnamed friend 22,794 broke the window. But, the people who suddenly flood out of everywhere believe that Friedrich, the Jewish person in the story, is a thief and a burglar. Wait, what is he planning on burgling? I'm sorry, okay, story time. I once had a conversation with someone a couple days ago about burgling sticks. Because someone was being a stick burglar, and that's why I was like, why are you burgling sticks? We talked about that for another long time, but I don't care about that conversation now. It ended multiple days ago. But unlike my argument with two of my friends about what color Squidward is, they think he's blue, but I have one friend who thinks he's green. Green out of all colors. Does Squidward look green? Nah. I mean, it's a mint blue. So anyways, now we're done with Squidward, so unnamed friend 22,794 broke the window, and everyone believes that Friedrich is a thief and a burglar. So, of course, the shop owners are quote-unquote always watching, and they know he broke that window. No, not unnamed friend 22,794. No, Friedrich. They know Friedrich broke the window, but he didn't. It's all rigged against him. Wanna know why? Because life isn't fair. Whatever you do, it's always gonna be rigged against you. So don't try. See, since I make your whole day a lot better. I thought I had a feeling like this ruined someone's life. I'm sorry if that was yours, but if it was yours, you're an idiot. Why would you let me affect your life choices? I'm just a derpy person. You should never trust me with your life choices. Seriously, don't. Come on, seriously. Why would you ever trust me with anything? So, anyways. But of course, unnamed friend 22,794 tries to put the blame on himself because he deserves all the blame. But they won't believe him, even if he's promising that he was the one who broke the window. There's another situation like this I've heard of a couple years ago. Kinda similar, except for the fact that they actually believed the person. Basically, so one person was found having drugs in their backpack. Another person in a car with them said they put the drugs in their backpack, or something along those lines. They were sent to jail. They wanted to prove that they were innocent after long last. But that's a eventually. Wow, I cannot word today. Then imagine it's almost 8 at night. I usually go to sleep later than this, but this is around the time when I stop being able to comprehend words. So anyways, he continuously tries to claim that he threw a ball for 2 pages. Eventually, Friedrich's father and family pays for the damages. And unnamed friend 22,794 tells Friedrich's family that he broke the window, but not on purpose. And of course, they showed the small rubber ball, which broke the window. Now, I have this theory when I was here, like, how did a small rubber ball break a window? Was there something on the inside that broke the window? And just looked like the small rubber ball broke the window? Or did the small rubber ball actually break the window? Am I underestimating the power of rubber? Rubber can't be that strong, is it? I don't know. I don't think so. Rubber isn't that strong. No, it's not. No. So, yeah. Rubber balls, break borders, break windows, make money. But of course, this is where the Holocaust starts to heat up. Still in 1933, of course. Now, Reich, whatever it was, the Google translated his name earlier in the podcast, and I already forgot it. I have the memory span of a goldfish. I can't remember things. But basically, he wants the Jews out of the house. Herr Resch is the landlord in the story, and he landlords. Yeah, there's a good start. So eventually they're taken to court. Of course, yes, court. This is gonna be spicy. So anyways, Herr Resch's only argument is that they are Jews and they are causing distress to him. Distress! I mean, I could see how this would maybe work, but in this case, he can only kick them out if he has another apartment or building for them to live in. If I were in Herr Resch's boots, what I would do, give them a building that they cannot afford, make them pay for it, and then they're gonna get kicked out because they can't afford it. And would you look at that? They're homeless, and I still make money. It's a dream come true. Isn't it great? Yep. But yes, Herr Resch had a horrible argument. And of course, the judge's job is to make sure justice is served. So, the judge made served, justice is served. I applaud the judge. Let's all take a moment to give the judge a round of applause. And we're done without round of applause. Alright. Thank you, judges around the world, for giving us justice and still not getting rid of ISIS. Alright. We can do an episode on ISIS. Wow, I am a horrible person. Just ISIS. Getting too far ahead in the future. ISIS didn't happen for another few years after that. So of course, this is around the time when Friedrich wants to attend a Jewish school, which is apparently allowed? Like, what? I would think that Germany would eradicate all Jewish schools so Jewish people could not get an education. I mean, it only makes sense, right? Like, you wouldn't want Jewish people to get an education if you were in this scenario. Yeah, you just want Jews to be gassed and burned and sent to concentration camps to die. That could be a really interesting song. Let's see what I can do. We'll gas them and burn them and send them to concentration. Okay, I can't do this anymore. So, yes, they have Jewish schools too. But then again, this part is on. Let's wait if it's still 1933. I swear to God. This. 1934! Ha! We moved a whole year in the future. Oh my God. Yes, you guys got that right. We spent the whole first 30 minutes in 1933. Oh my God. 1933. Actually, the first part, we were talking about Polycarp the Garden Dwarf. That was 1932. Take that. Yeah, how does that make you feel? Yeah, exactly. Take that. So anyways, Jewish schools, you would think that they'd take them out, but no, they're still there. I feel like I've said this 3 times. This is a fictional book. Alright, I had to go back to that. Alright. So anyways, yeah, they didn't get rid of Jewish schools, which kind of surprised me. But then again, this is still the beginning of the Holocaust. I mean, it doesn't really heat up until about... Let's see. So it's not until September 1935 when Nuremberg laws deprived Jews of citizenship and reduced them to the status of subjects, forbid marriage or any relationships between Jews and Aryans, and forbid Jews to employ Aryan servants under the age of 35. I totally didn't get that out of the back of the book. I got that out of the back of the book. Take that, producers! Take that! Yeah, how do you think the producers would feel? Yep, producers, they're gonna destroy, to tell you. It also really heats up with special laws in 1942. Which in this forbids public transportation, pets, barbershops, spare clothing, smoking coupons, electrical and optical equipment. Blind or deaf Jews can't wear armbands. Jews can't buy meat, eggs, or milk. And all Jews in concentration camps must be transferred to extermination camps, such as Auschwitz. Auschwitz? I think it was German would be Auschwitz. Probably Auschwitz. And also, in 1942, this is finally the year where they take down Jewish schools. It took them 10 years to take out all Jewish schools. 10 years! But it's all worth it in the end. So there's also a lot of other limitations that I'm not sure, I don't think I've listed. Such as, they are required to carry a Jewish identification card. If I were in that situation, I'm a rebel. No one's gonna notice I'm Jewish if I carry around a normal identification card? What do you think? They have it in my records? They probably have it in my records. I would not be shocked. If it's not... You know what? How would the Germans not know if you're Jewish? If you're just a rebel to all these laws? Like there's another law where all Jews must wear a Star of David. If I'm a Jew, I could be walking around without a Star of David on me. And who's gonna notice? Is Bobby gonna come back in time and be like, "Hey Parker, what are you doing? You're not supposed to be wearing a Star of David. Get that on you, you Jew." Just kidding, I'm not a Jew. Yeah, I'm not gonna bring my Jewish friends into this. There's also another point in this book. Of course, the amazing 140-page fictional book, in which that shows that Jewish people can only sit on certain benches. This is shown when Friedrich, we're bringing him back. Don't worry, he didn't die yet. We'll get to that later, where he finds a girl he enjoys the presence of. We'll word it like that today. Her name is Helga. Oh God, Helga. That just gave me so many thoughts. Of course, of friends. But then again, man. So, anyways, they can only sit on certain benches. And this is shown by, well, Helga's not Jewish. She just goes, sits on a normal bench. But Friedrich gets spooked. Because, yeah. Then, of course, they eventually find a bench for Jews only. Like, why would they make benches for only Jews? I'm thinking maybe segregation, kind of like how America did it with black people and John Crow. Not John Crow. Oh my God. Tim Crow, like they could only use certain things. This might have been the same with Jewish people. They could only use certain things. They couldn't catch the Jewish. It's a horrible disease. You don't want to catch it. There's no cure. There's no discovered cure. My goal in life is to make a cure. I want to make it by 40-21. Seems like a pretty good goal. 40-21. Can we make the cure by 40-21? No, we can't. Because I am an idiot with the attention span of a goldfish. I feel like I've said that already, but goldfish is so much fun. So then, of course, the spicy moments at the very end, where Harash becomes relevant again. And of course, you can't forget Polycarp, the Garden Dwarf. Polycarp, the Garden Dwarf, is clearly the best character in the book. Nobody can top Polycarp, the Garden Dwarf. So, basically, around the time, I gotta say this in an intense voice. Anti-aircraft guns only thunder. Planes wave across the sky. Flames, hum, shrapnels. Leave at it. Suddenly, 2 flares lit up the sky, looking like Christmas trees. So basically what this part's saying is basically the fact that they're going to bomb. They're about to get bombed. Yes. They are going to bomb their house. And of course, everyone stays in their own, this own little public air raid shelter. You heard that right. There is a public air raid shelter. Because they know there's going to be situations like these. So you need to get prepared with your public air raid center. Public air raid center. This is a thing. This is a thing. Public air raid center. I don't know. So of course, here Ash comes in here like, "Hail Hitler!" Everyone else is like, "Hail Hitler!" I am not saying that again. Not like that, at least. I have Jewish friends. I am not going to lose them by saying Hitler. I said it again, but it's that. Okay, thank you for listening. So, anyways, of course, Friedrich is spotted inside the public air raid shelter. It's public. Shouldn't anyone be able to use it? Of course, Hera Ash can't allow Friedrich to be in there. So, of course, I mean, everyone else is trying to protest against this, like, are you out of your mind? You're taking this person, this innocent child, you're forcing them out of the air raid shelter. Are you afraid of catching the Jewish? It's very contagious. Yeah. I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna accidentally give you a case of Jewish. So of course, Friedrich, the Jew, does leave the public air raid shelter and is never seen again. Of course, we got some other lines, which I would really like to say in an intense voice, so... Shots and bombs thundering without a break. We could even hear the whistling sound of falling bombs and the rushing sounds of the incendiary bombs. Mother cried against Father's shoulder. "Do pull yourself together," begged Father. "You'll endanger us all otherwise." I had to have a Vegas. Why not? I narrate things. I commentate Minecraft game shows. That's my only sense of profit. So, of course, after this, alright, who thinks Friedrich is gonna live? Right, correct, he does not live, he's dead. He was released outside of the public air raid shelter during a public air raid. So basically, yeah, he's out of the air raid shelter. And of course, guess who comes back? It's Polycarp the Garden Dwarf. Did I say Guardian? Guardian Dwarf? But Polycarp is relevant now. He's broken. So, I'd like to take a moment of silence for Polycarp the Garden Dwarf. Alright, Polycarp's had his moment. He was glued back together. But Friedrich is dead. He's just dead. Not even gonna try to reword it and give it a euphemism. He's dead. He's dead. But at least he wasn't sent to a concentration camp like Auschwitz. Sorry, Auschwitz. Where he would have been given a worse punishment than just being bombed and having a quick death. As the story even says. His luck that he died this way. Said Harash. Alright! I just basically summarized a 140-page book in 50 minutes. Where 10 of those minutes was talking about swastikas, and another 5 was focused on Polycarp the Garden Dwarf, and the others was basically rambling. Thank you all so much for coming out for the Away From Keyboard podcast, the podcast for us gamers talk about news and other stuff like that. Come join us next time when we talk about, I don't know, what do you think? I have these episodes planned and scripted? No, I don't. I am your host, and I will see you all next time. Good night, everybody, and goodbye.